Hey YouTube, it's GV Loan Guy. It is 7/11/2012, and I thought I'd make a brief video today just because I wanted to point out a couple of things. I noticed that the conservatives are kind of laughing and making fun a little bit of some of the absolutely kind of ridiculous statements that Obama's been making lately that are completely absurd and ridiculous, and everybody that has been paying attention understands that they are just lies and fabrications. But here's the thing. I wouldn't downplay that. I wouldn't ignore that and just laugh at it, because here's the truth. I think there's saying that about 90+% of the people are really still not paying attention yet in terms of the voting public. Those of us that do pay attention, obviously, we are laughing and just going, wow, this is so obvious. How can anybody believe this? But listen, if you haven't watched this video yet put out by the Obama campaign this year called Forward, I'm going to post a link to it down below. And I would suggest that you take a look at it, because this guy is not fooling around. Remember, these guys are approaching this as a marketing campaign, an ad campaign. And the idea in an ad campaign is to influence the consuming public, to convince them of your point of view. Well, here's the thing. Obama has the media machine. He's got Hollywood, he's got the news media, he's got all the news outlets except for the internet, which he's trying to get control of. But the people that are going to vote and go out there and vote, they're not just people like you and I that are paying attention to all this. They're also the dumb and stupid and lame and just believe what they're told, ignorant sheeple that just follow along. Whatever tune Obama plays on his flute, they just march along behind him and singing peace and love and happy songs. These are the kind of people that are going to show up for voting, because it's going to be clearly portrayed by Obama that if the Republicans are successful in getting Romney in office, they're not even considering Ron Paul, but if the Republicans are successful in getting Romney elected, then all that's going to happen is the Republicans are going to take away all the health care benefits that you've been given by Democrats. You're going to be taking away all the money and benefits and your unemployment and all your disability, and we're just going to be taking everything away. So let me ask you this. Who do you think those people are going to vote for? Who do you think they're going to vote for? I wouldn't just laugh at these things that are being said by Obama today. He's just testing this stuff to see how it goes over. The truth is, the public is going to buy it. And even if they don't buy it, obviously, from my previous video that I posted, you'll see that Obama's rigged the election. So they're going to control the vote. So there's no need to worry, from his standpoint, about being reelected. He can with confidence say to Putin, I'll talk to you after the election. Anyway, just my opinion. I don't know. I'm just saying. So you all take care.
The worst financial collapse since the Great Depression.
This is cataclysmic.
American workers were laid off in numbers not seen in over 3 decades.
Whoever wins in November is going to come into office in January facing a deep recession, facing trillions of new liabilities.
This is a once-in-a-half-century, probably once-in-a-century type of event.
Today, I say to you that the challenges we face are real. They are serious and they are many. They will not be met easily or in a short span of time. But know this, America, they will be met.
On the day Barack Obama took office, America had already lost 4.4 million jobs. An economic disaster, the worst in a generation. Some said America's best days were behind us. But like America, he dug deep, fought back, and never lost faith in our ability to meet the challenge. the president's stimulus plan saved up to 4.2 million jobs, including teachers, construction workers, police and firefighters working to build a stronger America. And when a flagship of the American economy was going down, his auto rescue forced companies and workers to retool and restructure, saving 1.1 million jobs.
Today, for the first time since 2004, all 3 U.S. automakers are operating at a profit. Don't bet against the American worker.
And now, instead of losing jobs, we're gaining them. The first increase in manufacturing jobs in a decade. And over the last 25 months, 4.1 million new private sector jobs. And while there's still more to do, there's been real progress. Because President Obama never stopped believing in us and fighting for us. He took on the credit card companies, stopping unfair fees and hidden penalties. Took on the Wall Street banks, too, fighting for tough new reforms to make sure they never again wreck our economy. He passed historic health reform, and now insurance companies can't deny children coverage for pre-existing conditions. Seniors pay less for prescriptions. Contraception coverage guaranteed. And by 2016, 32 million more Americans will finally have health coverage. Wind and solar power has doubled, but that's not all. Middle-class taxes at historic lows. College loans more affordable and easier to repay. Equal pay for women protected by an historic new law. Don't ask, don't tell. History. Hard work. Determination. Real results. But instead of working together to lift America up, Republicans were waging a campaign to tear the president down.
Virtually every Republican has decided to just say no to anything the president proposes.
Put me in the no column.
Vote no.
Vote no.
Republicans are getting a rap as the party of no.
Yesterday, in the end, not a single Republican voted for the bill, and apparently the relative merits of the legislation had little to do with it.
Our top political priority over the next 2 years should be to deny President Obama a second term.
And still, he persevered, here at home and as commander-in-chief.
Over the last 2 years, you've seen a depletion of the senior bench for al-Qaeda.
Anwar al-Awlaki has been killed.
Another huge victory in the war on terror.
And then there was the victory no one saw coming.
As an NBC News special report.
This is CNN Breaking News. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children.
This is truly one of those moments people will remember where they were when they heard Osama bin Laden is dead.
And now, the war in Iraq is over.
For nearly 9 years, our nation has been at war in Iraq. So as your commander-in-chief, and on behalf of a grateful nation, I'm proud to finally say these 2 words: welcome home.
A promise kept by a president who understands America's promise, who understands America's greatness comes from a strong, secure middle class. That's the America President Obama believes in. And that's what he's fighting for every day.
make or break moment for the middle class and for all those who are fighting to get into the middle class. Because what's at stake is whether this will be a country where working people can earn enough to raise a family, build a modest savings, own a home, secure their retirement. I believe that this country succeeds when everyone gets a fair shot, when everyone does their fair share, when everyone plays by the same rules.
And I believe America is on the way up. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.